Hey, good morning, sexy edgies. I'm muted. How is that possible? Hello? All right. Well, that was really interesting. Good morning, sexy edgies. This is Cynthia Varkevisser, and I just wanted to pop on for just a moment and talk to you about it's been a crazy week. I don't know if it's been a crazy week for you, but it's been a little bit of a crazy week for me in the best way possible. It's been filled with miracles. Um, I'll give you a quick example. I am in this, I don't know what you want to call it, but I am in this group and it's called Dreamweaving. And in this group, what I did is that I actually admitted that I am in a group of people who believe that they are limitless. And I believe them, but I don't believe myself to be limitless. And it was a very hard thing to accept, um, especially as someone who believes in spirit and energy, and that energy is everywhere. Everything is energy, and energy is limitless. If I'm energy, how can that not translate? Right? Well, there you go. As soon as that was done, I got a phone call from someone I hadn't heard from in a while. Really good friend of mine. She's one of the people I call when I need an asshole check, which means if I feel like I'm being a jerk, I call her and have her check me, right? Like, no, you were good, or you better go apologize or um, rectify in some way, right? So she calls out of the blue and she says, "Hey, your mom's here." Funny thing is my mom passed 5 years ago in June. And she proceeds to tell me something about that my mom wants to tell me. And it was so intimate and so simple that I got very uncomfortable. And I said, "Yeah, I haven't been connecting to my mom, and I haven't really connected to my mentor, Connie, my Swami mommy." She goes, "Oh, great. Now she's here too." So then Connie comes in, who had passed away just last December, and she gave me some more information, which, again, absolutely simple, very loving. Hi, Rochelle. Very loving and kind, and so painful in its simplicity and honesty. So then she says, "Anybody else you want to talk to?" And I said, "Yeah, well, I haven't talked to my dad in a while. Who passed away when, oh gosh, 34 years ago. But we shared the same birthday. Now my friend, name's Allison. Big shout out to Allison Amick. Um, she has the same birthday as well. She says, "I don't really know him. I know that we share the same birthday." And she started describing him as well. So to me, that was a miracle, in that just a few minutes after um, this admission is I get this message. So the universe has been pretty cool to me. Then as she's talking, I get this email, and this email talks about comes from another part of very important in my life, which is the martial arts. And in the martial arts, um, I, I get this email about it's time to step up and be a leader. And what does that look like? How are you going to challenge yourself? So all these three things to me in 15 minutes. So how is this a crazy thing? Because what happened is, as soon as I confronted my fear, or I confronted, I didn't, it wasn't even a confrontation, it was just an admission of a fear. Then the universe, it opened the door, and the universe allowed things to open up. It was pretty crazy. Here's another quick example in which I got to be the witness, and again had to do with my Swami mommy. So I got a phone call the other day. It was a Wednesday night, which so not too long ago, and on my cell phone from an unidentified phone number. I don't usually answer those, right? Because it's a lot of what's that called, like robo calls. But I decided to call, and it happened to be the Benicia Police Department, and it had to do with my Swami Mommy's house that I was helping sell. And it was a call saying, "Hello, everything is okay. Just want you to know that a neighbor called in with your phone number to let you know that that the the front door of the house that you're selling has been open all day long. So they called the police to make sure that everything was okay. And then we have this phone number to make sure that you can um, lock it up. So I live not too far away, 30 minutes away, but it was in the evening. So I thought, I wonder if there's anybody that I can have shut the door for me if I can tell them where to find the key. So I went through, I found this person. Her name is Becky, good friend, an old friend of the families, of their families. And I needed her phone number. So I got her phone number and called and I said, Becky, how are you? And she's sad and she says, oh, I'm okay. I said, what's the matter? And she says, I'm just so sad about Connie and her passing that I can't even go to her house. I was supposed to pick something up and I had to get my husband to pick it up. I just couldn't come to the house, couldn't go there. And I said, well, this is a really interesting thing. I gave her the story and she started cracking up and she's crying and laughing at the same time. And she says, everything's okay. These are the kinds of calls I used to get from Connie at all hours of the day because something weird was happening. And she goes, of course. And I said, so are you ready to go see the house? And she says, yeah. And told her where the key is. And she says, all right. And I said, while you're at it, just go ahead and say goodbye. It's lovely. It's a lovely house. So she calls me up. She says everything's fine. She said, I have a question. She says about the statuary. I said, really, what's that all about? And she says, is it is it staying here? And I said, well, the funny thing is that it's all gone. Everything got moved by the family to be distributed. And she says, no, there's one left, and it's an angel, and it's an angel I've always loved, and it's the name of my business. And I said, take it because the family has left, and it's not really a part of the property, so you can go ahead and take it. And she starts crying, and I said, now here's another funny thing. The family, the statuary, all the statues that had been moved, they all broke. And the daughter said, as sad as it was, we knew that it wasn't meant for us. That's what Connie would have said. So here's someone else who acknowledged their fear and an opening happened. So this is a really amazing time to talk about fear and intuition, right? So I've talked about how intuition and emotions are so closely related, and that is absolutely correct. The one thing that I didn't talk about because I didn't really realize it on such a level is that the thing that's missing between emotion and intuition is fear, right? Intuition is that's the layer. It's that openness, and when you're open, there's no possibility for fear to come in because you're open, which is a crazy thing. So, long way of saying, in this chill-in chat coming up 11 o'clock on Zoom, we will be talking about fear and intuition. We'll give you a chance to acknowledge your fears and a way to allow your intuition to open up so that you can see what's on the other side. Because I tell you, it's pretty amazing stuff that's on the other side. Okay? All right. Hope you're having a great day. Happy Friday. And look forward to seeing you either at Chill and Chat or somewhere very close on the road. Okay. Bye-bye.